let's move on to the topic that is the most decisive, the most recent bias, the most. I feel people just trying to put names just for the sake of it. Like when anyone that watches real football will be thinking, "What are these people talking about?"
Allow
But
it.
as a
Allow it.
group, worst
Allow-
signing of the season. After watching 7 games, these is who people in the chat, people in the group think is gonna have the worst season out of all the new signings.
Shegs, do us the honor of telling us what was the consensus of the group, please?
What was the order?
I'm
Shakes?
coming. I'm getting to that.
From third
So
to
from
first,
the group,
please.
Yeah,
I'm
do
gonna
it
do
backwards.
third to first. I'll give some honourable shout outs as well. So let me give you some honourable shout outs. We had some honourable shout outs: Garnacho, Gokares, Wissa, Frimpong, Xavi Simmons. But the top 3 from who, as a group, who came third: Gittins, Sesko, and number 1, Wirtz. Now, I'm going to leave it to the floor of those in the chat. Those in the group, I'm going to leave it. Look, if anyone, I'll give it. I know Prince has a real problem with, so I'll let him go first. So why do you think by the end of the season, Wirtz is going to be the worst signing of the season?
Brother, I've said it again and I will say it now. You cannot cost the price. You cannot be that price and perform the way you perform. It's not happening. If Wirtz played for Arsenal, I can't even imagine the things that were being said right now. You're just lucky he plays for Liverpool. You cannot be signed at that price. That price. I know you're going to tell me, but he didn't decide his price. I don't want to hear that. The price reflects the player. If he's being bought for that price, there must be something special. I have not seen special in 7 games. When we talk about Xavi Simmons, who again probably hasn't done much, I feel like he's done more than Wirtz. So yeah, for me, the price says it all. You can't be that cost and come and perform like this. He doesn't look physically ready for the game. He doesn't look even mentally ready for the game. I don't even think he knows his position in the team. For the last couple of games, I've seen him playing on the left at times. I don't think Slot knows what to do with him. He was brought in to be the creative player since Trent has gone. And I know you said to me, we used to apparently create from the right back. Now we're struggling to create from the cam, where the cam is meant to create, which is something I still don't understand. But you cannot come in at that price and not even have 1 goal or assist. Are you mad?
Not one.
Not one.
Do you know what, Prince? It's so mad that what you said, actually. I've not heard Wirtz, like, let's say in the mainstream media, I've not heard one. And the things, I'm not sitting here saying we need to slander a guy. I'm not saying that. But I've not really heard one critical thing about it. It's always time. Got to give him time. Obviously, he's come from here. It's like, but like you said, look, I mean, I've seen it. We've seen how the media and people have gone to Gokares, and he's actually put up some numbers. Like, he's at least got
exactly.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like the stuff that you hear about certain other players and whatnot, and then Wirtz, we're talking like a world record transfer fee. Like world record transfer fee. Do you know what I mean? After a couple seasons, Jack Grealish was once the record transfer fee, and after a couple seasons, you still heard people criticizing him and whatnot. After a couple seasons, we're talking like now he's just coming. He's not doing anything. Where's the criticism? I don't know, man. I agree. There's no time to be talking about time when you cost that much. You know what I mean? You can't be saying, he needs time to adapt. You spend that much on a player because you know he's going to come and make an instant impact. That's why you spent that much on Isak. You spend that much on Isak because you know he's going to come in and make an instant impact, which I think he has. I genuinely think Isak has. Wirtz, fraud watch.
Do you know what? To play devil's advocate.
Just you want to go, or you want me to respond?
Just let me before you respond. I just want to play devil's advocate. Obviously, when you watch him play, you can see that there is something there to be offered. If you get what I'm saying, sometimes it looks like he's moving a bit too fast for the rest of the squad. Like for example, you look at Salah. When he first come on, he put it on a plate for Salah, and Salah didn't finish his dinner. But then there's a part of me that remembers when Pepe comes to the Premier League. Pepe come to the Premier League in the first 10 games. He had 3 goals and 1 assist. You know what I mean? And then Wirtz is doing whatever he's doing. So you kind of have to, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's unfortunate.
But even with what you're saying about Pepe, look at the team that Pepe came into and look at what Wirtz has come into.
Yeah,
it's different from night and day.
Very different.
Wirtz has come into and Shegs, I know you're itching to tell us.
When you
till the end of the season, you'll see. No, he must be. The TV must be off.
I'm not even going to say wait till the end of the season, because I've said that enough about UC. I'm saying if you watch football and actually just watch him play, I think the misconception with a lot of people was this guy's going to get goals. Like, he can chip in with it, but that's not his game. Like, if you actually watch him, his game ain't about getting goals and assists. I refer to him like his comp. If you want to talk about what type of player he is, he's like a David Silva. Yes, they'll get you goals and assists and there, but their thing is they're the game. Like, the game goes through him. That's what he will become.
I hear that, but if that's the case, then it shouldn't have demanded that sort of fee. You don't pay that much for a player who's not going to deliver goals.
But how much do they pay for David Silva when
you've not seen the performance yet? We've not seen the performance yet. We've not seen the performance that's made us think he's worth that money. You know, it's not.
No, there isn't. I'll agree with you. There's no performance yet that's made that people think. But I'm like, if you watch the game of football and if you literally watch him, you'll go, yeah, he's not there.
Hey.
I'm not saying, oh my days, he's performing out. He's not there. But you can't watch that and go. You can't watch him for 90 minutes and go, yeah, this guy's gonna be the worst season. You're looking at stuff and you're like, okay.
This is the thing, yeah. The question is though, worst signing of the season. I'm not sitting here saying he's a bad player. I personally think Wirtz, from at least what I was seeing at Leverkusen, amazing player. Like if we're actually talking ability.
But he's going to be the worst signing by the end of the season. He's going to be the worst signing. When the season ends, he's going to be the worst signing.
You have to factor in how much he cost, the team that he's come into, and then the performances and what he's actually contributed. It'll be damning if you guys actually don't win the league. Hands down, worst signing of the season. Because he's not even helped you retain your.
I like that.
I'm sorry. I'm not having you tarnish David Silva like that as well. Like, I don't know.
That's where he will become. This is going to be on tape,
way.
And we're going to see it. We're going to see it. And we're going to go. You remember when Chris was saying that? What can you say? Can you repeat that? You know what I'm going to do? When it comes out, I'm going to make sure we get a little flashback to when you're saying all of this. And you can see.
Cool. So David Silva first season, 12 goals, 7 assists. 12 goals, 7 assists. David Silva first season.
Wow. Is that out this wrong? We're 7 games in.
You're gonna compare David Silva with Florian. You're mad. I don't even want to talk to you.
Hey, we're 7 games in. You're talking like it's the end of the season. No, but and he hasn't got another 30 games to play.
No, sorry. You were speaking as if David Silva came and didn't perform. Every time I watch David
Silva
play,
I'm saying
he performed well.
I'm saying, but look at that. That's not amazing. Like, he's gonna goal assist every game. He's gonna, like I said,
hey, hold on.
Chip in with his stuff.
Wirtz is coming off double-digit goals and assists in the Bundesliga for the last.
Yeah, and then look how many there was in the previous season. But you're saying it like he still can't get that.
No, I'm just saying he's joined a far better team, and he's got none. That's what I'm saying.
But
when you look at the performances he's put in this season, he's not done anything. He's not done anything at all. You know,
he's not done
nothing. I wouldn't say that, but you can see
there's potential.
He's going to be the
potential's there, but it's what is potential at the end of the day if you don't fulfill it.
It hasn't clicked with the team. Like, Liverpool ain't playing well. It's not like Liverpool are playing out this world and then he's sticking up. Like, as a team as well, they're not playing well. So it's not. He's going to go. He's playing well. Like, Salah's stunk it up for the first weeks.
As a team, if the
team's not playing well,
okay.
How's one player is not gonna be like just all of a sudden? We're not all playing well, but I'm playing amazing. Like, the team as well is not playing well, which is also he's not playing well, but the team also isn't playing well. So
can I even? I'm just looking at the stats here for like chances created, and he's not even in the top 20. Oh wait, no, he's top 17. He's 17th.
Okay, cool.
He's 17th, but even still,
runs in front of the ball. He's first for runs in front of the ball, or whatever. That made up stat that Sky made, whatever it was.
Yeah, I remember made up that stat.
No, man, they took the biscuit. They're making up new fucking things for him, man. They're horrible. You're not having
all kinds of nonsense, man. All kinds of nonsense.
You're not serious.
But we're talking about chances created, and that's his role. He's literally meant to be playing that creative attacking midfielder role. He's not even in the top 10. I'm seeing Rice ahead of him. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is Rice, a player who they say
comes from corners,
who's not a progressive player and this and that. Cool. Think what you want.
The Vices comes from corners. He can't take that.
Well, even still.
Exactly. When he's playing, like, if you're taking a corner, of course it looks.
Yeah, but
it looks a little bit better from doing it from corners.
Rice creates chances in the game as well, not just from corners.
Yes, but I'm saying his fins are enhanced when it comes to like corners. Like, because obviously, if you score a goal, you create, or there's a goal scoring.
Yeah, but the point is, let's not look at Rice. Let's actually look at why is Florian Wirtz so low? Why is his number so low? We're talking about he's
because the team is not playing well. How can we do if the team is not playing well? What can you like? As a player, you can't. I've said it. The problem is because he's not getting the ball, he's trying to come, or we're not finding him high up the pitch. He's dropping all the way to
Alright,
try and get the
Shakes.
ball. 'Cause he's like,
Shakes.
I need to. I
Again,
need to be on the ball.
I
If
don't
we
want to
get the
just.
ball to him in a higher position, you'll see him do more. But
Fair.
he's
I've
not
seen him in
getting.
some positions.
like,
It's not nothing.
Look, the thing is, I agree with what both of you have said. Like, the stats and what you actually see on the screen, they can tell two different stories. But I'm just gonna stick on what I'm saying here. Bruno Fernandes is top at the top for chances created, but Man, you haven't looked good this season in pretty
because
much
he's
all of their
not
games.
counting corners as well.
19,
counting
bro.
corners as well.
19.
Yeah, from corner.
Wirtz has taken some corners as well this season.
Okay, so your one that you just came up, I literally just saw that when I was looking. If you factor in set pieces, which also probably counts penalties, because our penalties are set pieces, like you get the extra for your chances created.
Has
he's
Wirtz
got
not
19,
taken
but if
some
he's taken-
corners for Liverpool? I'm confused. I swear I've seen him take corners this season.
I think he's took a few, but Bruno's on literally every set piece for United.
It's fair, but
So that will obviously...
we are still talking about the team that were literally at the top of the top of the league up until last weekend. I just don't think we can look. At the end of the day, if we're gonna make excuses for Wirtz, then we need to be a lot more accommodating for other players.
I'm not
in the
making
league.
excuses. I just said it's recency bias for people to think he's gonna be the worst signing. Yes, he's not playing well, and he's not playing up to the level that he was bought for. But by the end of the season, if he's the worst sign of the season, I would be more.
Like I said,
I could probably put on my.
For
that
me,
won't be.
if Liverpool don't win the league, versus the worst signing of the season, because he's not helped you. He's not helped you maintain your position. He's essentially you've got worse in that time after not just one record transfer fee.
But if that was the case, it's not the same
transfer
team.
Two record transfer fees. Let's get that right. We're not even just talking about one.
Yeah.
We're putting a lot of emphasis on Wirtz right now. We're talking 2 record transfer fees. If you lot don't win the league, you've got the worst signings of the season. Sorry, hands down.
No,
I don't
man.
really think you can. How can we deny that?
But if you also look at it, we signed 2 world-class players,
Chelsea.
but I think we still had a less than net spend than you because we sold half our team and we lost one.
Net spend.
So that means
bro,
you
I'm not
just
trying to
had
hear
poor
it.
business all round. That means you just had poor business all round. Then fair enough. If
No,
you're gonna,
but we had to sell. Like we were selling players. We did. For example, you guys you got new players in, but how many did you actually lose? Other than fodder, other than ones that weren't even playing, you still kept your team. Your starting 11 was still all basically there, except for you got rid of like Zinchenko, who else did you get? Like ones that weren't playing anyways. We actually lost, like from our starting 11, we lost Trent, Diaz, Nunez/Jota. Were all lost in the transfer window. So you're trying. There's no excuses. Like I don't make excuses in terms of you need to you figure it out. But to go because we didn't win the league, unless we have a huge drop off. Like if we challenge for the league and don't win, I'll be like, cool. That's still a disappointment, but it doesn't make them the worst sign. Like, it's basically a whole new team in terms of what we're playing. They still need to be better, and Wirtz needs to be better. It needs to be better. We need to put him in better positions, but that's
whole new team. Oh no, we need to move it on.
Hey, if you check the starting eleven that played against what's it called? That's played some games. It's been like 8 new players.
But the spine of your team is the same, and you still dominate the ball. And when I've seen Wirtz with the ball, I've not seen him do anything, in my opinion.
And then you ain't
close enough. The only opportunity
I've seen Josh King at Fulham.
that Salah.
I've seen Josh King at Fulham do way more than Wirtz this season.
That's nasty.
Allow it.
Hey, yeah, you ain't getting me like you get Tristan. All right, I said my piece. I'm
serious, man.
See,
I've seen way more from it. I've seen way from him.
Hey,
not for real.
Hey, we had a little Wirtz talk.
Wirtz is not
the
even
recency bias is going. But guys, any others? If I come to you, Trey, any others that you think? Look, if they don't start picking up their form, they're gonna be some stinky signings from the season. We've got Shesko that was and Gittins. I know you had Gittins top of your list.
To be fair, I think I didn't write that in order. For me, Wirtz is my top. Wirtz is actually my top because Gittins. I'm not being funny. We're not all. Well, me personally, I haven't even put Chelsea in my top 4. I think Spurs picked them to it potentially. So there's no way Gittins could be my top worst signing of the season. Because, like, really and truly, nobody's expecting him to come in and be the next Eden Hazard or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So he's definitely not my top, but I would say Sesko is a good contender. And do you know what? Thinking again, if I'm putting the same expectation on Wirtz, saying like, for example, if Liverpool don't win the league, then Wirtz is worst signing of the season, in my opinion. Like, I've got to be completely honest. Gyökeres could potentially be a bad signing for Arsenal by the end of the season, or considered one. I've said, for example, a good season for him, first season, would be like 15 goals. If he doesn't get that and we don't win the league, there's a high chance that I wouldn't be surprised if, and I wouldn't be against anyone that said, do you know what, he's been a terrible signing this season because he's not helped us do what we intended for him to do. Come in, score goals and help us win the league. I didn't put him in my list, but I'm just being fair here. I'm just being fair. Like, it would be valid. Absolutely valid. Sesko, if Man U don't finish top half of the table again, or don't finish top half of the table, Sesko is definitely in there for a shout, just after the money they've spent. What was it, like 80 million? 70, 80 million on him? So yeah, in the same, again, it would only make sense that I could throw Gyökeres in there as well. So yeah, those are who I would put forward, to be fair.
I'm not liking that Gyökeres
Chris, you
shout.
had to say before we move on?
I'm not liking that Gyökeres shout. So I feel like as long I don't feel like he has to have the numbers. I feel like it just has to be like, if the goals have to be of importance, you know, if he wins us football matches, I feel like that's the long and short of it. But my personal worst signing of the season is Gyökeres. I don't think he has it at all. He looks like a schoolboy at the moment, and obviously he keeps being found out. I feel like that will probably be the worst signing of the season, coming from Simicaz to Gyökeres. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good at all. Liverpool's back line
Shakes his head is hot, man. Look at him. Shakes his hot right now.
Man. Hey,
No,
I just say
I would be too.
because when you watch again him, I think he's getting used wrong. I just think he's getting used wrong.
It's a good shout,
like,
to be fair. It is a good shout. He hasn't looked great.
He's a bombing left back, and we're using him to play. He can't, like, that's not his fit. You see him play for when he was at Bournemouth last season, or for like Hungary. He's combination 1-2 overlapping runs. Like, that's his game. That's where you get the best out of him. And then when he played against Arsenal, when you task him with defending someone, he can go do it. But when you're trying to get him to play out little cute, that's not really him. So it's just about getting him used to thing. And he's young. He's only like he's like 21. He's got time.
21.
Like,
Can I ask a question then off the back of that, please? So let me ask this then, right? We can sit here and say that the signings that have been made are slot signings, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I like where this is going.
So your left back who you signed is meant to be a bombing left back, but Slot decided that he's going to sign a bombing left back to play. Okay, cool.
So that's I said. That's the manager. Manager's got to figure that out, make things right. Whatever he needs to do, he needs to figure that out.
This is what I was questioning.
Maybe in future episodes. Yeah, go on, Trey.
I think we might be touching the same thing. I'm questioning: is it poor business then? Is it poor business, poor planning, poor recruitment? Because if we're saying these players that you spend good money on,
they knew they were getting him from time. So whether he's not using him right or whether he's trying to use him, it's not working. That's for the manager to change.
It's interesting.
Maybe you had an idea in your head that you thought, like, sometimes a manager might get an idea because a player could do this, but you might have to go, actually, he can't. I need to do something else. That's for managers to figure out. But they knew who they were buying. By May, Liverpool knew every single player they wanted to buy. They had their list of players they wanted to buy. They don't go buying off whim. From early, we knew they were trying to get Isak, and they stuck by that and kept going by that. And so they have the idea. The manager had his idea. Like, even Wirtz, apparently they talked to him in like March, so they knew the players and they had an idea. But sometimes the idea you might want doesn't always come out on pitch, so you got to figure something new out if it's not working. That's your job.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But Liverpool's business this summer has been, in hindsight, a bit scary. Anyway, sorry, you want to move?